huge.
But anyway, 10 years on the internet, and before that, many centuries.
Well, 35 years on television.
Right, and 147 or something like that out of the crypt. Yeah, man, and it's historical stuff. And of course, you can see Count Gore 24 hours a day at www.countgore.com. Yeah, Creature Feature, the weekly web program. Oh, God, I love saying that, man.
You know, just this week, we were at a funeral together, and a young girl was there. And I said, do you know who this is? This is Count Gore Duvall, the host of Creature Feature. And she said, who?
Have you not heard of the legend of the monster Piedras Blancas?
Wait!
What I say?
Wait! Stop!
Wait!
Classic cinema with the bite.
Wait.
Look.
It's a thrills with the gills.
But no, wait! It's not the monster from the Black Lagoon, it is it's the monster of Piedras Blancas.
Monster from the white puddles.
Look!
It's the monster from Piedras Blancas right here. What?
Yes. Arriba! This is actually the man from Piedras Blancas. Actually, it's our good friend Bobo Golem, who's just got back from vacation for a cruise from Piedras Blancas. It's Bobo Golem. Oh, yes. Star of the stage screen and those little booths that you put the quarter in and the thing, these little short movies.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Back in the 70s.
Pretty nice, but there's nothing like a serenade with a live grenade.
What happens in the 70s stays in the 70s, right, Bobo?
Yes. Scene.
What?
Scene.
Hey, this is a Monster Madhouse exclusive right here. It's Don Sullivan, the giant Gila monster and the monster of Piedras Blancas. The movie is one of the most popular shown movies by horror hosts across the country. Look what I got, and I got the last one.
Monster Madhouse.
I hear voices.
Whoa, it's the Monster Madhouse. They're back. And we have the movie, The Monster of Piedras Blancas.
Very frightening.
Hey, can you play me some Spanish stuff in a minor? Give me some E minor. Piedras Blancas. It's not in Mexico. It's in California where the monsters live. Something like that. I don't know, but it's a Czechoslovakian thing. There's spooky dementia.
Very nice. Back for more,
Look
see?
Explosion in the yarn factory. Yeah, radioactive material. And the Countess Contessa Vanessa. Oh, look at her. Look at, we got all the beautiful women in the house tonight, and she's nasty. She'll
Not nasty. I don't know why you always say that.
When you give nasty bites, she will bite you. She's
Give nasty a bad name.
Of course, we got the rest of the gang. Beauregard J. Pettigrew. Look at, whoa. Let's give it a little whoa right there, and whoa! Whew. Anyway, and of course, we got Dangerous Dan here to help keep an eye.
Oh, man, I frag them, they bag them.
He does. And the monster from Piedras Blancas. Apparently, that doesn't like gravity.
Back in the desert again, I guess?
That's right. Well, actually, nearby, yeah. It's a lighthouse. Pretty freaky. Of course, we got the pumpkin punk hiding back here in the back. Where's he at? Front and center, the pumpkin punk at our service. He wants to sneak up on critters and creatures. You never know where he's going to be. Hanging from the ceiling? We don't know. I think he's a bank teller, corporate type dude from 1960s. We got him out of the Night of the Living Dead movie. He came out of nowhere, and the doctor's been giving him some medication to kind of keep him docile and try to make him, you know, zombies remember what they used to do in their past lives. So we're going to hope that this guy knows some of these passcodes for these bank accounts. So we can, well, anyway.
Kind of looks like a deadbeat to me.
Deadbeats, yeah. He is,
He's a drummer. As far as he can even do that, I don't think zombies can do much at all.
he used to be in a past life, I think.
You think maybe he would want a muffin?
A muffin. Muffins are good. I love muffins.
Maybe he wants something going on.
What, but let me ask you, what is this muffin made out of? What is this? What kind of muffin is it?
Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, sometimes, I mean, you...
What is it, boss? What is that thing? The maestro. What he does is he controls the monsters with the music. Because you'll notice, whenever the monsters are fighting, that the music's going like this. And that's what they do, because they're monsters and they're stupid.
What about you? What? Does he control you with the music, too?
Yes. Hey. Huh? Listen. Let's go into my office, said the spider to the fly.
They got papers?
Tonight's movie is The Monster from Piedras Blancas.
Where's that, boss?
I don't know, but I'm gonna kill it. It looks like I think it's already dead. But tonight's movie is The Monster of Piedras Blancas, starring Don Sullivan, who was in the Giant Gila Monster. We're starting to think this guy Don Sullivan might be some kind of monster hunting agent or something, because he always takes the monsters out in the end. Oh, what is this?
It's not inbred, I'm
That's- it's
serious.
just a-
None of us are.
Shedding. It's that time of year.
No, it's a chunk of this monster armor here, because it comes back to life from time to time. So, anyway, listen, there's some serious stuff going on here tonight. The vampometer's going to, hold on, shut up! We're going into the movie, The Monster of or from Piedras Blancas, 1959 on Monster Madhouse Live. Stay tuned, turn on your TV.
Anything like it in my life. It's ripped clean off. What do you think, Constable?
I don't know what to think. They're white as sheets. They don't look like they got a drop of blood left in them. We'll know better after an autopsy.
I'll bet old Sturgis knows more than he'll tell.
The Rinaldi brothers always fished out at the point.
The boats could have drifted back.
How about it, Madsen? I suppose you let me do the thinking. You take these bodies over to Coach X, and I'll have Doc Jorgensen take a look at them.
I still think Sturgis ought to tell us what he knows.
Maybe he don't know nothing.
You want to bet?
Oh. All right, now quit your grumbling. Get him out of here. Okay, folks, you go on home now, will you? This is not a Roman holiday, please.
I need some supplies.
You see what happened to the Rinaldi brothers?
I didn't stop.
It was me that found them. I went out on the pier to look at my lobster traps when I see the boat way out over there by the breaker line. Well, it was low in the water and it looked like it was empty. But I did not pay much attention until it drifted near the pier. Then I seen them, like slaughtered steers. Their throats cut clean. Funny thing, though, not much blood around.
That lens cleaner I ordered come in yet?
That'll be in next week. You know, the constable has the idea that they got caught in that squall we had last night and couldn't keep off the rocks. But if that was the case, I say they would still be on the rocks and nothing left of that boat at all.
Let me have a pound of liver and 2 of bacon.
You want to know what I think? It ain't rocks and it ain't squalls. It's something living that did it.
Coach Check, you talk too much.
Oh, that's what they said 2 years ago when that couple came down from the east to go fishing. They found nothing else but some debris washed up on the shore. Anything else?
Just my week's meat scraps.
13.50. You know, if this had happened when I first came here, there would be nobody said nothing about rocks and squalls. It would be the monster of Piedras, Blancas. I'm not so sure they would not be right. You know, we should pay more attention to these legends. It would explain many things that happened in the last 30 years.
Coach Check, you're a bigger fool than I thought. Now, where's my meat scraps?
You did not show up yesterday, so I gave them to Bert for his hog.
You knew I'd be in.
I'm getting tired of keeping these meat scraps for you. Besides, Bert paid for it.
You idiot. You'll be sorry for this.
That'll be $3.
Where do we put them?
Wait a minute. I'll open up the ice room. Now, don't forget, we're burying the Rinaldi brothers in the morning. First-class funeral. Better not miss it.
What's biting him?
I didn't save the scraps for a stupid dog. I understand Doc Jorgensen's coming to look them over. I've got my own ideas of what happened. Come on.
Good morning, Dad.
You left early this morning, Lucille.
I had to open up.
I got the supplies, so you won't have to shop.
Thanks.
Be home before dark. I'll have supper ready.
Oh, I've got to work tonight, Dad. Mrs. Madsen isn't feeling too well.
Oh. Got some nice liver. You always liked that.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I don't like you coming home after dark.
Oh, I'll be all right. Fred will bring me.
Don't be late. Understand?
Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Sturgis, can I have a word with you? I thought maybe you might be able to help me. Now, I know the Rinaldi boys always fished out to the point. I thought you might have seen them. What time did the squall hit out there last night?
About midnight.
What time did you start the foghorn?
I blew from 11:30 till dawn.
And you didn't see anything unusual all night?
If I had, I'd tell you.
Well, just that I knew they always fished out there.
I've told them plenty of times. It's dangerous this time of year. Never can tell when a blow's coming up. But they wouldn't listen. Nobody listens. They'll learn someday.
Your dad and the town always been at odds with one another?
No, not always.
What happened? Don't want to tell me?
Some other time.
Hey, lady, you gonna let a customer die of thirst?
I don't know why I let this upset me.
Oh, it's natural.
Dad isn't really like that.
Look, I'm sure he isn't. Hey, I've got a good idea.
What's that?
Well, I've got to go out to the point and pick some specimens. Why don't you come along?
Gee, I'd like to, but I haven't had a chance to clean this place all day.
You might not get another offer.
All right. Maybe the townspeople won't be hungry today, but I'll bet you will. I'll make some sandwiches and we'll take them with us.
There, you see, I knew there was some reason I wanted you to come along.
I'm not sure it's me or my cooking you're falling for.
Well, I always try to keep you guessing.
Oh, you do you?
Well, what happened, Doc? What'd you find?
Well, the jugular veins, the carotid arteries, the esophagus, the trachea were cut straight across. There was a complete transection of the spinal cord. In short, the heads were severed from the trunks. Death was instantaneous.
Well, how could it have happened?
I don't know, George. If we were living in the 19th century, I'd say they were victims of the guillotine.
You mean they were murdered?
That's your department, not mine.
I thought maybe it was an accident.
Well, maybe it was, but I doubt it. Well, the manner of death was identical in both cases, and it had all the earmarks of a conscious act.
Looks to me like the work of some inhuman beast.
No, that's a pack of nonsense, Kocek.
You haven't been here as long as I have, Constable. Have you not heard of the legend of the monster Piedras Blancas?
An old wives' tale, you know it.
Yes, of course it is. Now, it may have been a freak accident, or we may have a lunatic on our hands. Have there been any reports of strangers in the vicinity, George?
No, I haven't heard of any. I can check with the constable over at Windswept. Yeah, let's go with the office. Look, Kocek, the whole town's upset. Now, keep your stories to yourself until we get this cleared up.
Do you really think you will?
Let's try this.
This cheese pizza. It's not real food, Spooky. The monster won't eat fake food. You know what it wants to eat? Human people. You know what it does? It rips your head off. And then that little stem that comes up and it goes... and it takes all the blood out of your body. And it turns your head around like this. Or like this.
Oh, hey, man. Don't eat it!
It's the monster. What am I? Piedras
Don't eat it.
Come on back here and join us. Come on back here and join us. I got... Bang! Zoom! So anyway, so far...
Looked like they were having fun at the beach.
They are having fun at the
I want to go to the beach.
It's a perfect... That's a perfect premise for... A monster movie to start off is that it's all at peace and they're on the beach and there's a woman somewhere, you know, beautiful woman just kind of standing there all alone, like pretend like you're innocent for a second.
I've never seen any monsters.
Just
on the
pretend
beach
like you're innocent. No, I swear I've seen any monsters sneak up on them and they're like, you know what monsters do?
According to me, back in the 1950s or 60s or whenever
Were
it
you was,
around?
The
The
How do you
civilian.
know?
Hey, hold on, listen to him. Shut up!
The civilian population had plenty of leisure time.
They did.
And expendable income. Nowadays, they just don't have the same kind of groove that you used to have back then.
No, they don't. You know what? But the thing is, the monsters were slow, and they were black and white, too. There were no color monsters back then. Very strange, until the radiation thing happened, right?
Then people can run faster now, too.
People can run
But
faster
the victims
now.
all played in
run
bands and
as
stuff,
fast
too, though.
She would know, yeah.
Actually, pretty fast.
People are getting more. They're into fitness and stuff. You see them jogging around.
Right, but the
running.
thing is like, you know what? How many people are going to run from this? You're going to let her take you. You're just going to let her take you. Nothing. And she'll kill you. It's like a
Civilian
vampire.
population is obese and overweight.
It happens.
The monsters will make them run and they will
blood.
burn calories.
That's true. It
So
is
you're promoting monsters.
It's a monster diet program. What do you think about that? We got the devil in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
She's scary.
Come forward, please.
Sound like
Come on,
Flip
come on.
Wilson.
Look, it's the devil herself. Corporate takeover kind of thing. 51% of hell belongs to her. So now it's We're all doomed. We're all doomed.
Want some candy?
Yeah, it's not candy. It's a ball. It's
Don't eat that. It's not very smart tonight. It's good for you.
So this movie's pretty.
They gonna change it.
Crazy, man. All right, hold
Not
on.
like it's not crazy
I can just get rid of this thing right now. Go. Okay. No
It made
more
me
ball.
look like
Bad.
this, whatever.
Bad.
I mean, I can hear my cellulite, but...
So, the monster of or from Piedras Blancas, I don't know. This is 1959. It's got Don Sullivan. I'm surprised he's not driving a hot rod. Driving around, doing all that kind of stuff. That's what they do in these 50s movies. You guys know any 50s dance moves? Come on, Maestro, hit it. No, no, the monster's gonna get you. Yes, yes,
If I was the monster, I'd run from that singing too.
I know. Well, you see, that's one of the ideas that we can use that to lure them in or to scare them
I
away.
think the only way we'll ever get rid of any monsters.
Right.
They like it simple.
Right. Speaking of simple, anyway, tonight is the 10th year anniversary of Count Gore Duvall's Creature Feature, the weekly web program at www.countgore.com. And he may be flapping in here sometime soon. It's the 10th anniversary. So we're going to show the roast of Count Gore Duvall. We cooked him. We cooked him good. We cooked his goose.
We cooked the cow.
He's a vampire. Yeah. We're going to get back to the movie, The Monster of Piedras Blancas on Monster Madhouse Live.
You fixed the grub, ma'am.
You sound like a drugstore cowboy.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I've noticed.
Oh, the townspeople don't know what they're missing.
Neither does Mr. Madsen.
Well, it isn't going to bankrupt the wings.
Oh, I left $1 in the till.
I feel like a kept man.
Don't you worry. I'll get it back several times over. Remember, you're taking me to the Wind Club Saturday night.
Oh, was that this Saturday night?
You know darn well it was.
Oh, that's right. Next Saturday night's Marjorie.
And the following Saturday, Imogene.
Imogene.
Kochek's prize hosting.
Thank you very much. Now, can I have a pickle?
Help yourself. Fred, why did Mr. Madsen question Dad about the Rinaldi brothers?
Just a shot in the dark, I guess.
He couldn't think Dad had anything to do with it.
Well, I'll ask George, but I think he was just looking for a clue.
I guess so. But it worries me. I know the whole town's against Dad, and all he wants is just to be left alone.
Well, sometimes in a small town, that's asking too much. Oh, I gotta get going or I'll never get any specimens.
Oh, I love it here. I wish I never had to go back to town.
No, back in the house ring. Go on. Get in there now.
There aren't any leads from Windswept. I haven't got one thing to go on except 2 mangled corpses and a busted-up boat.
I wish I could say I thought it was an accident, George, so you could close the books, but it just doesn't add up. You know, there was something I didn't mention to you in front of Kochek.
Oh, what was that?
You remember when I told you that the heads were severed from the trunks, almost as if by a surgeon's scalpel?
Yeah?
And yet the main arteries were distended several inches. It appeared as if something had been attached to pump out the blood.
I don't understand what you mean, Sam.
Generally, when a person is killed, the heart stops pumping almost immediately. There's always some blood left in the body.
Do you mean that there wasn't any blood left in him?
Essentially none.
Sam, you don't think we've got a monster on our hands, now do you?
No, I don't. I think that there's a logical explanation that we just haven't found yet. But if I were you, I'd ride herd on Kochek. Rumors won't help now.
If you take my advice, you lock the doors and stay in the house tonight. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Wilson. Don't forget what I said. What can I do for you, Constable?
You can do what I ask you to.
I was only telling Mrs. Wilson what I thought.
Well, that's the trouble with you. You're always telling people what you think.
No crime in that.
In the past, no, maybe not. This time you got the whole town upset.
They got reason to be.
Oh, about the Rinaldi brothers, yes, but not about some monster.
You know as well as I do, those two are not murdered by any ordinary human.
I didn't say anything about murder.
You giving out that bunk about an accident?
Well, I'm sure that's the official theory. You better remember it.
Any 2-year-old can tell there was no accident. You should look up the history of this village.
Look, Kochek, I'm not going to argue with you. Now, I'm ordering you to stop the rumors. And if you don't stop spreading them, I'm going to lock you up for attempting to incite riot.
You can't do that.
You try me.
What's the trouble?
Oh, I don't know why people don't mind their own business.
Who, Kochek?
Yeah. He's got the whole town in a state of nerve.
He's a great talker.
I told him if he didn't quit it, I was going to have him thrown in jail.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, I know that, but I don't think he does. Come inside for a minute, will you, Fred? I want to talk to you. Come on, have a cup of coffee.
That Kochek's an idiot. He'd spend half as much time tending to business as he does gossiping. We'd be better off. I ordered that cleaner a month ago. Next week, he says. I'll bet we don't get it this time next month. See why they can't leave us alone. We do our job. There hasn't been a wreck on this point since we've been here. Those two brothers go fishing. Next thing, people asking questions, prying into our business. They ought to keep away from the point. That's what the light's here for. Wish that girl wouldn't work nights. It's a lonely place to get to after dark. Come on, Ray. Come on, boy.
I'd invite you in, but it would only upset Dad.
He's going to have to get to know me sometime.
Let him get used to the idea of us going together first.
Has he always been like that?
When I was a child, he was lots of fun.
What happened?
I remember it was just before my 9th birthday. Mother hadn't been feeling too well that afternoon. There was a ship in trouble off the coast, and Daddy had to stay in the tower. Mother got worse, but wouldn't let me call him until early morning. He phoned for the doctor, but he refused to come out in the storm. When they returned, Mother was dead.
I'm sorry.
They were so much in love. When Daddy was first transferred here, he wouldn't have anything to do with anybody. Shortly after, I was sent away to boarding school. It's just been in the last 2 years that I've even been home during summer vacation.
He must be a very lonely man.
He is. He lives in a world all of his own. Sometimes I can't even get through to him.
How's he going to take me?
All right, I think. But it's going to be slow.
Well, we've got the rest of the summer.
Beautiful night.
It's almost too nice.
I haven't got a parlor I can invite you into, but I've got the best beach and rocks on the coast. Let's take a walk.
I'd love to, but if I don't get those specimens prepared I collected this afternoon, our trip will have been for nothing.
Well, you're very flattering.
I'm sorry. Now, you know I didn't mean it that way.
I forgive you. I'll be all right. See you tomorrow?
Night.
Monster of Piedras, Blancas, man. It's just spinning like this. It's spinning. Actually, my dance move, the lighthouse, it kind of goes like this. Dooga-dooga-doo. Give me that lighthouse twist. Oh, shit, hold it. He's playing my song and you're running their mouths. They're running their mouths. Oh, God.
I think the girls should take over the show anyway.
They already have.
The rest of them. Let's go. Jumping down the seat. Us? You know what? For him. Someone very
Oh, my! I just flew in. I heard the young ladies calling for me.
That's right. We need a real man on this show.
It's Count Gordon
from Creature Feature. It's so good to see you.
I'm so glad you're here, man.
Yes.
It's the 10-year anniversary of Creature Feature, the weekly web program. Yes. If you're in the back line,
only because I've got that many fingers.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't think he was that smart.
Right. Yes, it was 10 years ago that I saw the future and it said Internet.
Yes.
And I became the first horror host of the Internet.
You can see Count Gordon's roast. We actually roast them up with a bunch of potatoes and toast and all kinds of stuff, man.
Yum. Like, that is tough.
No, but they do stick a big apple in my mouth. But besides that, we got a contest. We're giving away the Universal Monster Legacy DVD, 15 movies.
Wow.
All from Universal, yes, all the classics. And on top of that, we got lots of other things too. So we got... now, what we don't have is some hot women. Now, do we have any hot women that would like to come on my show?
Take these, please. We're done with them.
All right. It seems like Borloff show will be over then, too. Holla.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Marla.
Father?
Yeah.
I have my own show anyways. I don't need any of these
Wait a
shows.
second. Let me ask you a question.
Father, leave it here.
You're getting rid of all the women. Is there something that's changed in your disposition that I should know about?
No, not at all. It's no good anymore. But anyway, 10 years on the internet, and before that, many centuries.
Well, 35 years on television.
Right, and 147 or something like that out of the crypt. Yeah, man, and it's historical stuff. And of course, you can see Count Gore 24 hours a day at www.countgore.com. Yeah, creature feature, the weekly web program. God, I love saying that, man.
Yeah, but
What does he? He likes you and he doesn't like me.
You know what?
Born off like me and he likes you. You're a vampire too.
I think he's had a change of lifestyle. No,
And plus, you got to make him laugh.
well, I think that too. But no, I'll tell you what. Since he doesn't want you, I'd be more than happy to take.
What do you think, Spooky? Should we go?
I mean, sure, why not? I've never gone out with Count Gore.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And that would be my pleasure.
To my hero, Count Gore Duvall. Take him away, man. They're all yours.
Well, thank you very much.
Yay.
And we'll see you later on right here with the Count Gore Duvall Roast. And we'll see you on my show at www.countgore.com. Ladies.
Dig his head.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I want freedom. Freedom.
You're late, Lucille.
I'm sorry.
Did I hear you drive up a while back?
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful night.
You've been swimming. How many times have I told you not to go swimming on that beach at night alone?
Daddy, you wouldn't have wanted me to swim with anybody. I forgot my suit.
I don't know what they teach you in college these days, but it certainly isn't modesty.
Independence, Daddy. Independence.
All the same, this is a wild and desolate coast. There's no place for a young lady, or anyone else for that matter, to be out alone at night.
All right. I won't do it again. Tonight I had the strangest idea that I had a visitor.
What do you mean?
Nothing really, I guess. I just had the feeling that somebody was watching me.
You go swimming alone again at night, and I'm going to ship you back to that fine school of yours before vacation's over.
Daddy, you're not serious.
Yes, you bet I am.
You're really angry.
Better get to bed. It's getting late.
I'm sorry, Dad. Good night.
Good night.
come to the cemetery. Okay, Mom. Mr. Kochak! Mr. Kochak! Hey, Mr. Kochak, where are you? Mr. Kochak! Mr. Kochak?
You know what I always said? You know what song I want to sing with the Monsterminators, don't you? I would sing Wild Thing! I don't know how you make my heart sing! You make everything groovy! I play, and I rock, and I do. And it's like that. I'm serious.
Oh, we're in trouble! He's back!
Like that.
The face of evil. I see those lips. They drink your soul away.
I usually call
The monster woman. You'll notice in these movies, the monster is never a female, unless it's evil, real bad. It's gonna destroy the world. And this one here, talk about evil. Yeah.
Evil?
She's evil, but she's real nice. But
She's evil, but she's very nice.
her motto is world domination. She came back.
I don't have time for that.
Yes,
Just take a couple.
she
One or
does.
two at a time.
Yes, one or two, preferably two. I like things in pairs.
That would be you, me. One at a time.
Right there.
One is more than enough.
What do you think?
Yeah, that just sounds like more paperwork to me.
Look at her. Did you let her have? Did you let the girls have one of these things out of the pen? Just docile.
Another government experiment gone awry, boss.
Right. Yeah. It seems like it seems pretty safe. I don't think that can hurt anything. But
She came from the research center up in Beltsville.
Beltsville. Ooh, anything from Beltsville's bad. Very, very, very bad. Right. Right.
Hey, whoa. Didn't have the glasses on. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? He's being... It's hat vision.
We lay these brothers to rest with this promise, that their untimely end shall not go unaccounted for, as we put them to rest in the good earth of their native village. I shall read these words, for they were men who lived and died by the sea. O most powerful and glorious Lord God, at whose command the winds blow, lift up the waves.
Who is it, Jimmy?
Mr. Kochak. He's dead. He looks awful.
Where, son? Where?
I went to his store to buy some candy, and he was in his office dead. And Mom, he didn't have any hair.
Will you hold him here for a few minutes while I get back to town? Yeah, sure. All right, come on, Eddie. Let's go.
We're not through here yet, folks. Let us repeat the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh, this is no place for women and children. I'll send them home. Come on, please. Go on home. As soon as doctors looked at the body, we'll give you a report. Go ahead now. Eddie, put the body in the counter closet. How did it happen? You better have a look.
Oh, Eddie, you better get outside and get yourself some fresh air so you feel better.
Okay.
Yeah. And poor little Jimmy had to see a thing like this.
Is that co-check?
Yeah.
Same way?
Complete transection of all the veins and arteries, plus the esophagus, the trachea, and the spinal cord. I couldn't have done a cleaner job myself.
And no blood again, that?
Pump dry.
All right, that does it. Now, let's have a look around, see what we can find. He must have been killed last night or early this morning. Oh, look, this blob of ink here is completely dry. Now, I'd say that much ink wouldn't dry in less than 4 hours, Doc. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say 4 hours would be minimum.
Well, I drove by here about 10:30 last night. The door was open. So I stopped in to see if everything was all right. Kochek said he had to work late. It was hot in here, and he left the door open to get some air. It must have happened between 10:30 and 4 this morning.
Well, it's difficult to tell with a body in that condition. I'd say about 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah, well, I'll settle with that. Fred, did you find anything?
No, nothing yet.
Fred, come here a minute. What do you make of this?
I don't know. It looks like a fish gill, but it's too big.
Well, maybe something you picked up on the beach.
Well, could be. But I've never seen anything like it before.
Well, let's take it over to my office. We can run some tests on it and look at it under the microscope, huh?
Might as well. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Let's go.
You all right?
Yeah. Take the body in the ice room, Eddie. Lock the place up. Stay here and keep an eye on things. I'll send a relief over later.
Sure. Find anything? Maybe it was Kuchek's monster.
Now, none of that. We got enough trouble the way it is. You two scientists have been dipping that thing in the solution for the last hour. Looking at it this way and that. Now, what is it?
Our good constable doesn't seem to realize that scientific investigation is a slow and tedious process, huh?
Sometimes taking years.
Oh, fine. We haven't even got days.
Oh, relax, George. I'll be through here in a minute. Fred, hand me that comparative slide, huh?
I stayed at the Adolphus Hotel in Dallas, and one morning I went down about 5:30 for breakfast. Oh, that's what I stopped by to call. And the place was empty, and I ate breakfast alone.
Right.
So I see this gentleman sitting across the way. I get my food, and I go over there.
No different format.
And I said, "You mind if I join you?" He said, "Sit down." So I sat down. We talked, and we were having breakfast. And I found out he was a ventriloquist named Edgar Bergen.
Oh, my God.
And
Charlie McCarthy.
Absolutely. We got along really well. At the end of his breakfast, he says,
Wait over here a little bit. I get asked
"You're a nice young guy." He said, "I've got a young daughter, a little younger than you, but I'd like you to meet her if you like it." And I look at him, and he had this bulbous nose, and he was totally bald. I transformed that into a girl.
No thanks.
I said, "Yeah, I'll give you a call." I never did. Now I said, "Candace Bergen."
Candace Bergen.
Yeah. So that was the funniest thing that happened.
I can see the thought bubble coming out of your head going, no, that's okay.
Quiet! Shh! No, not you. Keep playing, man. Because the music's going like this, and that means that the monsters are going like this. Blah! Blah! I'm freaking myself out! Stop. All right, stop. That's enough. Man, the time vortex is all doing a bunch of goofy stuff. Hey, wait a second. Wait. What's going on over here? Hey, wait a second. No, it's spooky.
Hello?
And the count.
Hi. We're fine. We're coming back. We're so exhausted. We were just saying it's okay.
Oh!
You're lucky we're back.
Oh! Hey, let me smell your glove. Whoa! What's going on with my women?
They're wonderful. I don't understand why you lend them to me, but
that's right.
I appreciate it.
Well, all of those gold coins really do help out with our monster hunting capability.
What do you expect?
She's always down there. She's always on her knees.
Father?
But we've been watching.
What is the name of tonight's movie?
Tonight's movie is The Monster of Piedras, Blancas.
Well, Well, it's easy for
Come on,
you.
give me some scary music. Come on, give me some monster music. Give me some monster music. Let me hear some monster music. That's more like monster. Piedras, Blancas. We don't know what that means, but I think it's Japanese or something. Hold on, man. Look, wait, hold on. In my ear, I got a special message. We've got the guys from the rock band, The Speaks, coming out. Look, come on out here, guys. Make some room, man. These guys are rock and roll royalty, man. Yeah. Here we got Ralph, the lead singer. We got Archie. And of course, the bass player. Tell everybody your name.
Jerry.
You got Jerry, the bass player. That's a good name, man. I like that name. It's easy to remember. And there's a lot of famous, cool people. And we got Cal over here, man. What's going on?
What's up, dude?
What's happening?
Nothing.
Now, what's the deal with you guys?
It's www.thespeaks.com.
That's right, man. These guys are awesome, man. Let's talk to your guys here, man. Arch, what's going on, dude, man? You like to play that Gibson Les Paul, don't you?
Oh, most definitely. It's a scary thing about it.
I know, man. That's a monster guitar.
And I'm in a scary place right now.
I'll tell you what,
It's
these
great.
guys really rock, man. I'll tell you what, you should see this guy. He lights his hair on fire while he's playing, man. It's really, really cool. Yeah, he does, man. Jared, what kind of bass you playing tonight, man?
I'm playing a Tobias.
Hey, hold on for a second.
I'm playing a Tobias.
A Tobias? What's that? I want to know what kind of bass you're playing.
It's a 4-string guitar.
Oh, it's a Tobias bass. Cal over here likes to rip it up on a Gibson guitar, too, man. What are you playing tonight, man?
335.
Oh, 335. Yeah, I used to have one of those 336s, man. It's a pretty cool guitar, man. I really like it. Right. Hey, man, let's get a little bit of heavy metal screaming going on here with everybody. What do you think, huh? I don't know. Ready? This is all this. Everybody, primal scream on camera 3. Ready?
I live my life afraid of taking chances, scared of failed romances, hiding in my shell. No reason why I can't take that leap of faith, asleep yet still awake. So much unknown and left unsaid. Regret only lasts for as long as you lay your head. I can't go on thinking that I should have said. And why ain't gonna wait? Why ain't gonna wait till tomorrow? No matter what it takes, why ain't gonna wait till tomorrow. Well, the more I try, I'm still scared of taking chances, afraid of failed romances. I'm still hiding in my shell. I can't deny this fear inside of me, so blinded I can't say all the possibilities. Regret only lasts for as long as you lay your head. I can't go on thinking that I should have said. And
This is the giant Mexican reptile monster, Tortilla. Tortilla!
Tortillas and salsa.
What do you got there? Whoa. What do you got? Okay. What do you got?
Give that guy some Listerine.
Wait. Can we give out his social security number on here, or what is all this credit card information? Oh, here. Put this back in there. Wait.
Dun, 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 here he is. Dun, dun, dun. Excuse me,
No, just my...
Go, Contessa, go!
You can have my own beer. Sorry, I
Oh my God, it's the Count!
I walk up to him. It's always good to have another vampire in the house.
Yes.
Something good.
You can have my own beer.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Great to see you.
Hey,
Move on. How come you not friend him?
What? Because he's friendly. Good fellow.
It's not a good fella.
Us doing our half-assed bit in front of Gordon Hall is like taking a on a canvas in front of the Mona Lisa. But we're doing it anyway.
I think like acquired the belt. Some game
Another bombastic show.
No, you are. But there's like a gay guy there, and I just found out somehow.
No one can film.
Clearly,
You feel lucky, do you, punk?
No!
Confound it for she ain't right.
What?
She ain't right.
She ain't right. She ain't wrong either. Oh!
She's in between.
Somewhere in between. How was that?
It's Saturday. I played stadiums. I played
It had some bravado.
ballrooms. I played whatever you name it. I played trash cans in Jamaica. You know, when music is your life, you don't care about anything else. Music makes you happy.
We're gonna get back to the movie! The monster! On Piedras, Blancas! On Monster Madhouse
How do you feel, Dad?
I don't know. What happened?
We found you on the beach at the bottom of one of the big cliffs. The doctor says you'll have to stay in bed.
But I can't.
You've got to.
I've got to tend to life.
Dad,
I'm sorry, sir. Those are orders.
What are you doing here?
he helped get you up from the beach.
Oh.
Would you like something to eat? Maybe some broth.
Well, I suppose you won't leave me alone until you get your own way.
It'll be good for you. Watch him, will you, Fred? I'll be right back.
Thank you.
It's all right. Do you have any idea what happened?
Trying to think.
Well, you must have gone out last night. Lucy said she heard you, and there was the broken lantern on the beach.
Yes, that's right. After she went to her room, I took the lantern and started down toward the cove.
Why?
She'd been swimming again, and I'd forbidden it. She's headstrong. And last night she had the feeling she was being watched. I went down to see what I could find.
Did you see anyone?
No.
There's been another murder.
Who?
Kochek. We found his body this afternoon.
He talked too much.
Mr. Sturgis, you've been around a long time. What do you know of the legend?
Piedras, Blancas? Well, the coastal currents off this point are very treacherous. And the rocks on the seaward side are covered white with gull droppings. In bad weather, they're almost impossible to see.
Many a ship was lost on those rocks before this light was built. It's not a record of any survivors. Oh, with the coast and surf like that, that isn't surprising. No, but people would rather start a legend. Some of the earlier settlers claimed a monster lived in the rocks below this point. You believe it? Of course not. Has anyone ever had a look in those caves? It's government land. Nobody's allowed. Do you mind if I have a look? There's nothing there. Well, then it won't hurt to have a look.
I don't want you on those rocks. It's dangerous.
All right. Are you sure that you don't remember anything that happened last night?
I did, I tell you.
The broth will be ready in a minute. Well, what's the matter?
For nothing.
I can tell. Now, what is it?
Is your father often gone from the lighthouse any length of time?
Why do you ask?
You said after your mother died that he changed.
Yes.
And that after you moved out here, you wanted to be left alone. He even sent you away to school. Wouldn't let you come home during vacations.
What are you getting at?
How long was it after you moved here that he sent you away to school?
About 2 months.
Did anything unusual happen before he sent you away?
I don't think so.
But you said he seemed better for a while.
He was.
Then why did he send you away?
It's something I did. It wasn't anything, just kid stuff.
No, go on.
Well, when we lived up north, he let me play around the rocks and go to the beach alone. But shortly after we moved here, he refused me the privilege. Said it was too dangerous. The cliffs never seemed any bigger than the ones up north. So I sneaked away one day and got caught in one of the caves by the tide. When he found me, it was dark, and he was furious. I'd never seen him like that. He sent me to bed without supper, and the next morning I was packed off to boarding school. I didn't see him for almost 10 years.
And he didn't give you any reason at all?
I never questioned him.
You've heard of the legend White Rocks?
Sure.
But you've never been in those caves. I think I'll have a look.
What for?
Your father's keeping something from me.
Isn't that a little unfair?
I don't think so. He as much as ordered me not to go in those caves.
Well, this is his life. He's responsible.
Look, that's not quite the point. 3 people in the last 24 hours have met with violent deaths. I don't think there's anything to the legend, but I've got to be sure.
Even if it means disobeying my father?
I'm not his son-in-law yet.
I thought you trusted him.
I do.
If you did, you wouldn't go to the cave.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you'd better come here again.
Eddie! 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 That's funny. I told him to stay here till I sent a relief. Let's look outside. I can't understand where Eddie's disappeared to. You look in the office and see if Koshek's body's still there. All right. I'll try the ice room here. There.
No, not now. Him.
Is he dead?
Oh, he's got a broken collarbone and his back may be injured. We better get him over to my office.
Sam. It's the same?
Here, take it easy.
Why,
It's identical.
Well, I guess we found our killer.
Or he's found us.
Well, can you handle things here? I better go get Fred.
All right, George. Now be careful.
Yeah.
Doc!
Let me put some, I gotta put some primer in here, right?
Kill. Whoa!
Hey, it's Friday the 13th.
I think,
Figure it
everybody,
out.
hold on. Wait a minute, guys, quiet. He's in a dream sequence. Listen. Kill.
Kill the fleshy.
He's sleeping. Don't touch him. He's sleeping.
Kill the fleshy.
Just like the guy out in the lobby. Big axe.
Kill the fleshy.
You all right, Doc? He's having a dream. It was a good. One.
Here, let me help him.
Out with the bear. In with the good. Three. Out.
Lucy, I've got to see Fred.
What's happened?
There have been 2 more murders.
Oh, no. Who?
Eddie and Will's little girl.
How did it happen?
I haven't got time to tell you now. I've got to get Fred and go back into town.
He went down to the cliff.
All right. Oh, look. Now remember, one thing. You keep the place locked and don't come out until we call you. Now, there's a creature loose around here someplace. He's not headed this way, but don't take any chances.
All right.
Now remember.
All right.
You gave me quite a fright. I'm sorry, Fred. What's the matter? We found our killer. What is it? It's inhuman. He's nearly 7 feet tall. He's got tremendous strength. Now, that scale you found, that was part of it. He's killed 2 more people and escaped. Where'd he go? South, along the beach. We've got to track him down. I'll tell Lucy. No. I've already warned her. They're in no danger. We'll go after him. So, come on.
Daddy, do you want some broth? It's ready.
I'll tell you a story. I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard, going for a cup of coffee on a Saturday morning. Cadillac pulls up. The guy says, "Hey, are you an actor?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Get in the car." And I said, "No." And I started to walk off. And he said, "No, I'm an agent here. Here's my card." He said, Richard Long was going to do a movie at Columbia Studios. He and his girlfriend had a breakup, and he's so distraught he can't do it. And I told him I had a better actor. He said, "Come." So we drove down to Columbia Studios. I read the producers and the director. They said, "Fine." And I had the lead in a movie, the Rebel set. Serendipity.
2 cold-blooded lizards? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look
Oh,
at these.
where are you? Yes, there you are.
Pretty freaky, man.
Yes.
Lizard dudes, man. You know what happened?
No, tell me.
They came through the time vortex. The thing's malfunctioning, and I gotta send it back to Dell.
Okay, well, Dell, you know, I can tell you all about my Dell computer, but I won't. Yeah.
Dell take care of it. That should be their motto.
Yes, well.
They'll fix it later. Look at this guy. He's pretty freaky looking.
Yes, he is.
You know, this is, I understand.
He's the only lizard I ever saw with chin hair.
Well, you've seen the Planet of the Apes, right? What the reality of it is actually the future is right here. Planet of the Lizard People.
But I could never survive the future because it would be cold-blooded.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Yes. Where are you? He's
Scarlet
going behind-
Demonic, the devil, take him over there about 2 steps, and he's kind of got a little bit of slime going on him there.
He's got some big feet, too.
Yeah, he does. Come on back in here with those big-ass feet. Did I say that? Did I say feet on TV?
You shouldn't have said feet on TV.
Hey, wait, look, we got a little vampire chick. I've seen her before. Come here. Come on, I see you hiding over there.
Oh, my daughter.
You're right here on this camera right there. Now, you know, I see the resemblances. Kind of, yeah, they both got the same hair thing going on there. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Wow.
Look there.
You know what? You're freaking
Ready?
me
1, 2,
out.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Look at your
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty freaky.
I know someone that'll give you a good manicure.
Help with that hand.
Actually,
I'll tell you what.
in this case, it may be a pedicure on your hand. Yes.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I bet you can play some good piano with those hands. Go back there and play along with the maestro. Let's hear some club foot piano work. Yeah.
You get awful freaked out easily, Orloff. That was a little child.
I get
How
freaked
could
out.
you be afraid of that?
She's a vampire. Look at these teeth.
I think there's a little professional jealousy here. You know, she sees the future.
Vampires are much better.
He keeps his fangs retracted, though. They only come flying out when he's
You're just jealous because I'm much cuter than you.
Who, me? Yeah, you're absolutely much cuter than me. I'll give you that much.
Anyway, Bordov, I just came by. I want to let you know that I've got to leave you because I've got to go do the web program roast. We're running out of time. So I've got to go stick an apple in my mouth, get back in my coffin, and get back to sarcophagus. I got to do the whole thing. People are going to roast me.
Right,
Yes,
you know.
it doesn't sound fun.
It does sound fun, I'll tell you what.
On a spin.
We tore him a new one, man. Bang, zoom.
Fortunately, I heal fast.
Right.
Let's look at Archibald Arch Campbell. Yes. Look at that apple. Shiny.
Oh, hello, friends. And hello, everyone else. I love that line. I'm Arch Campbell, and welcome to my office. I can't be with you tonight because I'm cutting the ribbon for a new Track Auto store, so I'm missing the Count's big roast. But what the hell? I do have time to tape something for the Count, and I'm so glad to share with you my memories of Count Gordeval. Many years ago, I think the first year I was in town and the first year the Count was on the air, I went to the studio and did a big story on him. And I think that my report is the thing that put Count Gore over the top. So you're welcome, Count. You know, just this week, we were at a funeral together, and a young girl was there. And I said, do you know who this is? This is Count Gordeval, the host of Creature Feature. And she said, who? But I want to tell you, she didn't know what she was missing. And the world needs Count Gordeval and Creature Feature. We need this back on television. You know, as I was saying to my friend Davy Marlon Jones, he watches over me here now that I've been kicked out of Channel 4 and I work at Channel 7. Davy watches over me. And Davy was saying just the other day, we need Count Gordeval. We need Count Gore. And so, Count, I congratulate you on your roast. I hope they do you medium well. I hope we have many more years of you. I'm so glad that you're on the internet, where you belong, with the pornography.
The one thing, if you're going to make a Count Gore stew, that must be included.
What's that?
Of course, a nice 18-inch kielbasa.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, this reminds me of something. Gore, just get your underwear and move on, please. And of course, you can't make a Count Gore stew without turkey baster. I don't know why, it's just the music. Now we throw it in there. Jimmy, would you like to do the honors?
I'll spoon with you.
Convolute of it. All right, we'll let Jeffy, after his stage stirring here, we'll let him be the guinea pig and taste of the Count Gore stew.
I will taste of it.
Taste of it.
Oh, God. Oh, that's disgusting. That's horrible.
Is it bad taste?
Yes.
Much like Count Gore himself. Oh!
We have the pumpkin punk here, too, and I think he brought Count Gore a gift.
Oh, Lord, what kind of gift?
It was a
Oh, no, that's beautiful.
He's gonna like it. I think he's gonna like it. Give it to the man.
Yeah, give him the cross. That's not a good thing that you're doing there, pal. Why don't you...
Wait.
Yeah,
Turn it like this.
There you go. He'll come back for that one. Yeah. The Antichrist is right. There you go. That's much better. Oh, that's better. That's much better.
I'll tell you what. Now, you know, we heard this was a roast, you know, and food. Haven't had food in weeks. Roast. Cool. That means it's a cookout. So we brought some food. I didn't know if it was, you know, bring your own kind of thing. So we brought some steak.
Oh, no! No, stop there. You're going
That's not that steak. He used to move around a lot as a child. He had epilepsy. And absolutely, he's a great artist. He's a great artist. He really likes to draw blood. He does.
Sorry. Go ahead, carry on.
You gotta listen to the doctor. Why does he get to eat and we don't? You know, it's like, let me see. You know, also I was wondering, how does he get around? You know, I know they turn into a bat at night. How does he get around during the day? Turns out he drives a blood vessel. Get it? Blood vessel?
Somebody repossessed that joke. I swear to God. Oh my God! High five! High five!
Come here, Cowboy.
Oh Jesus!
This is the guy. Why does he get to eat again and we don't? See what he was stuck in there pretty good too. He always did think he was a ham, you know, kind of. But you know, I really like chatting with him too. But you know, he needs to use mouthwash. He's got bat breath.
Ooh.
Bat breath. Get it, bat?
Ooh.
Breath.
Ooh. Give that one the hook too.
And he's a big sports fan too. He loves to play games. He likes baseball so much that he turns into a bat every night. You know, Dracula has his vampire brides. Count Gore has his vampire wives too, but they don't get any sleep because of his coughing.
Oh!
And snoring.
What do we do about this man? Can we just shut him up now? Yes! We're gonna. Thank you very much. Well, you got one more?
I got, well, you know,
give me one more.
Back in the 70s, you know, the 1870s, we used to watch this man on TV. Sitting around in front of the TV, reading monster movie books, watching monster movies, building model kits, and drinking a bottle of pop. Watching Count Gore Duvall on Creature Features. And it's just, you know, it's a fantastic, wonderful thing. And now, with the internet, which I just discovered about 2 years ago, that he is the web's first horror host. And the king of all vampires, Count Gore Duvall, he's all bite and no bark. But lots of BS.
All right, then. All right.
Doctor, we gotta go.
All right, you gotta go. Don't say it isn't so. All right. Oh! It's all right. It's all right. It's just a light bulb.
I got 2 more lamps in the car. Did you get that? Did you get that?
Lord.
You know, here's the thing. If you want to check out this guy's work all the time, man, you can go to www.countgore.com. 25 hours a day, man.
24/7 on the internet.
It was 25.
Well, yeah, well.
That's what he said.
Yeah, okay, 25, 7.5, you know.
I thought it was Dick as hip.
No, that's the other guy.
I thought it was Dick as hip. Who's that?
That's the hypnotist.
That's the other guy, yeah.
It's a
Sleep now.
hypnotist.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Look at her, she's down. She goes
up. Yeah,
Whoa, that was loud.
Yes,
What's shrinking in there anyway?
She's pretty good with hypnosis too, man. She's got this wheel thing.
As we say in the hip business, she goes down.
I love
Anyway, Orwell, thank you very much for lending me your women. Thank you for letting me be on your show. I want to thank you for letting me be here. And I look forward to seeing you at www.countgordon.com. Oh, but they have great new T-shirts, too.
Yes, they do. Who's got one of the T-shirts? Pumpkin Punk, you got one of those Count Gordon T-shirts? Come on up here in the front. Come on, man, up in the front. Come on. Let's see that T-shirt, man. Look at that. It's the new Count Gordon T-shirt. Look at that. You can check these out. You can get your own at WW and Count Gordon. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, now get out of here.
All right, well, thank you. Anyway, until next time, Orwell, all your blood, Devon.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Everybody, let's hear it for Count Gordon Devon, everybody. Yeah. Come on. Let's have Count Gordon Devon. Let's give Count Gordon a clap. Yes. Look, there he goes. Ah, look at that. He just turned into a bat. Hey, wait a second. I hear the time portal again. Wait a second. It's him again. Come here. Come here. Quick. Hurry up. Hurry up. It's John Wayne Gassy.
How you doing, Mr. Bourne?
Oh, man.
Good to see you.
It's good to be seen. What do you got going on here, man?
Friend of Rodway Carter and unemployed drifters everywhere.
Oh, wow. Looks like
my last victim.
Your last victim? You mean your final victim?
My
or
most
your
recent victim.
I see.
Leftovers from my last barbecue.
Lovely. I'll tell you what, the zombie guy here, Deadbeat here, I think he would take a little interest in that. Yeah. Turn around so we can get a good look at the public's audience there. That is pretty freaky there.
My last victim.
Kind of looks like Ivan a little bit there. Yeah, what do you think about that? It's kind of weird. He's twitching. He's a twitcher, you know.
What's with the jewelry around its neck?
It was a Hare Krishna.
A Hare Krishna. Oh, it's a Hare Krishna zombie from Dawn of the Dead. You know, we know that guy. Anyway, we're going to get back to the monster from Piedras Blancas. We don't know if it's the monster from Piedras Blancas or the monster of Piedras Blancas.
The monster with.
Or the monster to Piedras Blancas. But we're going to get back to the movie.
It's a good movie, so you just got to watch it.
That's right.
Got
Check it out.
His bag.
And let's all, right, let's go over here. Let's go back into the movie there. Yeah.
Wait. Now look, Fred and I will cover the beach along the rocks. Merritt, you take 2 men to cover the cliffs from the top. Jake, you try the moors. Now don't get divided. And don't try to take him by yourselves because you're no match for him. Now fire 3 signal shots in case you come in contact with him. But don't get too close. Wait till the rest of us get there. You understand that? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Look at the size of those prints.
Want me to signal? No. Let's wait till we're sure that he's cornered. You know, some of these caves come out on top of the cliff. Come on. You must have gone out through the top. Come on. Over here! Barrett's dead. Let's get Mike back right away and patch him up. We'll all have to go back. We'll need reinforcements. Well, come on, let's go then. He needs medical attention. Yeah, now look, man. We'll start the hunt tomorrow morning at daybreak. Bring Merritt's body, boys, will you? Let me help you.
I knew it wouldn't be long until you'd find that opening and squeeze through. I couldn't take a chance, Lucy. After you left, I was even more lonely. Strange, but I got to worry about that poor creature in the cave. I fished every day and left my catch. Finally, I just couldn't catch enough, so I got meat scraps. Wasn't long before the fish was refused, and I had to get more meat.
I understand. Dr. Jorgensen says you'll have to stay in bed.
I've got to tend the light.
I'll turn it on when it's time.
But the prisons need cleaning, and it's got to be oiled.
One night won't hurt.
Lucy, you've got to help me.
It's going to be a clear night. You don't have to worry.
But suppose the legend is true.
You could kill yourself going up there tonight.
I could do less. I can't. It's my responsibility.
Oh, all right.
Lucy,
Let me get you something more.
You've got to help me. If a ship went aground tonight and he was out there hunting, there wouldn't be a single survivor.
Let's rest a while. All right now?
Yeah, let's go on. I'll be all right now. You can go down.
Are you sure?
If I need you, I'll call you. Better bolt the door, windows. I'll go.
All right.
What's that for?
Is that nothing?
Look, Doc, can I give you a hand?
No, I'm almost finished now, George.
Oh, how bad is he?
Well, he'll be all right. Had a bad blow on the head. He's suffering from shock, mashed hand. But I can't find much other damage.
Look, I don't know what good all this snooping around does. Now that we got a monster on our hands, let's go out and get it.
You saw what happened this afternoon. We're no match for him yet.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just jumpy. Well, what did you find?
It's definitely a member of the Diplovertebron family. But a peculiar derivation.
Where'd he come from?
Well, from the description you and the doctor gave me, and a careful analysis of these two, I'd say it was created at the bottom of the sea.
No, I don't understand it.
Well, it's obvious from the structure of this scale that he's capable of sustaining tremendous pressures, the likes of which you'd only find at great depths. Still, he seems equally capable of living out of water. This leads me to believe perhaps he's from a subterranean cave.
Oh, well, and you think he's some kind of a fish?
No. But he bears a marked resemblance to the reptilian family.
Like a crocodile, huh?
That's right. Of course, we have no idea where he came from or how he got here. And I'm just guessing. But I'd say he's a mutation of the reptilian family. Well, this is what we've got to decide before we go after him in the morning. Does he have a brain that's capable of rational thinking, or is he just a beast? If he can think, we're in real trouble.
Okay, Mike. Now, you take it easy for a while.
Thanks, Doc. What do you think, Doc?
I think we'd better try to establish a pattern from his actions.
You'll buy the reptilian theory, then?
Oh, it accounts for the bloodlust, all right.
Oh, also explains his appearance.
Did you notice anything about his vision or hearing?
Not much. It all happened too fast. Offhand, I'd say he operates primarily on the sense of smell.
Why do you say that?
Well, we didn't discover him until George surprised him by going into the ice room. Now, either he's very clever, knew we were there and was hiding, or else he didn't sense the danger and...
Well, he might have been asleep.
If his sense of hearing was any good, he would have awakened long before that. I don't think he just happened to go into Kochek's store. I think he smelled the meat, went in, found Kochek, finished him off, and then went into the ice room in search of more food.
Yeah, and then poor Eddie walked right into the death trap.
That's right. Well, you think he either sensed or knew that if he remained there, he'd be fed? Then we have a thinking monster.
I'm afraid so.
I'd like to take him alive.
Why, we wouldn't stand a chance. Besides, I couldn't allow that. I'm responsible for the welfare of the people of this town. Now, we've got a monster on our hands, and it's my job to see us destroyed.
George, it may be the safest way to get him.
Oh, you're siding with him?
Now, look. It won't be easy to kill this thing even if we want to. You saw what happened to the meat cleaver when it hit him. Now, maybe we can kill him with a gun. I don't know. But I do know that our greatest advantage is our brains.
All right, then let's use them and not take a chance.
Listen to me a minute. We'll get a net, and we'll put it at the base of the cliff with a side of beef in the middle of it. When he comes to get the meat, we drop the net and close in on him.
Believe me, George, it's the safest way. If you try to corner him, there's no telling how many men he will kill before you get him. Besides that, Fred is right. He may answer a lot of our questions on evolution, as well as putting our town on the map.
Well, I suppose you two will get your own way.
If I didn't believe it was right, I wouldn't even suggest it.
All right. Then let's get into town. Now, I want to see that the streets are all cleared.
No, because you're not wasting theirs. Well, I mean,
Shadow everywhere.
time is of the essence. Life is short. And then it's gone. Live while you can before you end up like him.
Hi, guys. Hello.
Give me a big growl at the camera.
Like, everybody is dancing like this and swaying towards the other.
Green beer.
I got the microphone. He wants a power.
Look at the outfit she's got on. That's right.
Look, I'm a werewolf.
Silver bullets. Little wooden bullets.
Silver bullets.
Her entire persona repels wood.
It's not I don't repel anything.
It's all made out of blocks.
I'm going to take off my microphone.
Oh, that's what they called it in the old days. You know what we call it now?
Speak into my microphone.
We call it doing the hibbity-dibbity.
Would you like to talk into the microphone? I would. No, I wouldn't.
What's going on, man? They gave her too much happy juice. Too much happy juice. We say that she needs to give it share the happy juice.
That's what I did. I haven't had a drink in a
She give any to Beauregard? No. She give any to Beauregard?
I'm not. Look, put that up like that.
Spooky? Well, Spooky doesn't need it. Okay, we understand that. But now, see, just share a little bit with us. A little just a little bit. And then that's all we really need. You understand?
Just
do you understand?
Feeling like I need a little attention.
You see? You see what happened? You must never bump your head on the camera because it will make a clunking sound.
Silly humans!
All the girls. You can't have that.
I heard myself
What else?
out of the row.
Dude, unbelievable. What did you do? Do you have two left feet? Two right feet? Or is your left foot?
No, his feet are Titanic.
Titanic, huh?
Broke my tooth. Broke my tooth.
Oh!
I'm just a bystander.
Design? Huh?
There's a resemblance to the ground.
Oh, hey, you know what, man? We need to shoot something, devil.
As well as putting our town on the map.
Whoa, man. Some freaky stuff happening out there in Piedras, Blancas. You know where Piedras, Blancas is? What was that? It's freaking me out. Anyway, Count Gore's out of here. 10 years on the web, internet's first horror host. Count Gore Duvall is a great, great vampire horror movie host. And don't you think so?
I think I'm much better. Great. You like him. What about me? I should have my own show.
It's Lord Stabs-a-Lot.
Yes, and
the Antichrist.
Mr. Borloff,
If he doesn't want
Unemployed Ronald Lincoln. What are they doing to his head?
Mr. President.
he's unemploying it. Mr. Borloff, I have a bone to pick with you.
A bone to pick.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
that would be a femur.
We came here to film our show, The Unholy Trinity of Time Travel, Episode 1, 1936's Sweeney Todd, the Doom Driver, please, starring Todd Slaughter.
Yeah, what was that called? That's
Right, they know what I mean. Okay, thank you, sir. But we came here, and you're here on our set, sir.
That's right, your set.
It's our bloody set.
You try to take it from us.
Don't you giggle next to me. What?
Well, you know what?
The
The strong survive and the cream rises to the top. You guys can have it when we're done with it. You can have our sloppy seconds, if you will.
Match.
That's right.
But it
Lincoln!
Sounds like you need some coffee.
It sounds like you need to bugger off and get your face out of my microphone.
It's not real coffee either.
You have to drink it.
It's special. It's special coffee.
You have to drink it.
Save it for me. Save it for me for later. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Mr.
Don't you have a bed?
Make this fast. We're running out of time. What?
No,
Aren't you
fine.
12?
What?
You're a bad
It's
man.
Lincoln.
I was just saying that you...
Fears nothing.
I've just said that we've had Count Gordeval here, so us coming on after him, it feels weird, like an amputee doing a finger painting after Leonardo da Vinci's here.
That's right.
Like a drunk in a live show. That was
prophetic.
Right. What does a robot have to feel? A robot with no fear of monsters whatsoever. Lizard man, come over here and try to freak him out a little bit. Let's see. Check out the lizard guy. You got to turn around so the cameras can see your face, though, man. Look at it. Is that freaking you out at all, Lincoln?
I've seen better.
Yeah. Right.
Freaking you out, though, isn't it, boy?
Right. A little bit. A little bit. Come and get a little bit of a tight shot in here. Let's get some reaction. Look at this. Look at this. No fear in the robot whatsoever. Hey, you know what? We're going to take a phone call. I hear the bells are ringing.
That's just
What do we got? Who we got on the phone?
Boardwalk, my name's Russ.
Russ, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. I watch you whenever I can.
Are you watching the show right now?
Yes, sir.
Is your TV on?
It's on very low.
Right, very low, very low. No, but I mean, can you see this? Yeah.
No,
Right.
No, I can't. No, I can't see that. I stay away from it until the audio doesn't.
Good, good. Now, how are you on movie trivia? Let's see. We got a prize for you, man, if you can answer this question. And we got one of the civilians from out in the parking lot that were standing by to bring out the prize. Come out here, young man. What do you got? What do you got here? Come on out here. Here, hold on. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack what? Jack Frost? Jack Nicholson?
Jack Higgins.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. The man of 1,000 faces. Oh, yeah. Look at Lon Chaney.
That's good.
With, what's his name? James Cagney, you dirty rat. You dirty rat.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we got 1 minute. I'll tell you what, here, let me have this. All right, now let's see, what is the question? Who is this movie about tonight? What is the name of the monster in tonight's movie?
The name of the monster is the monster from Piedras, Blancas.
That's correct! Come back here, Jack. Here, we got a prize for you too, buddy. Here is a face painting kit from Wolf Brothers.
Can you take the
face
ball off?
painting stuff. And yeah, it's a zombie face painting kit, man. You take that home and paint yourself up like a zombie and scare everybody. Thank you, Jack.
Very cool.
And
Very nice.
thank you, Russ.
Thanks, Boardwalk.
Right, you watch the show all the time?
Yep, whenever I can. If I'm not working, I'm watching.
Right on, man. We appreciate it. Go to monstermadhouse.com.
I do that too.
Cool. Check out, we got some all new stuff coming up really soon, man. I met Godzilla. Yeah, up in Chicago. But stay tuned. We're going to get back to the monster.
Hey, scary mom.
Of Piedras, Blancas. But for right now, we're going to get back to the monster of Piedras, Blancas.
Hi. Hi. How's Mike? Well, he'll be all right. Look, Jake, Fred wants a rope net. What for? Well, I've got an idea of the safest way to catch the monster to trap him. Now, if we can get a net about 10 by 10, I think we can do it. You got one? I think so. We'll take a look. All right, I'll be back shortly. I have to go over to the office. Take the Jeep. Oh, thanks.
and see how things are going. We could use another hand. Well, fine. What do? Help tie this together.
What are you going to do with this thing if you do catch it?
Ship it to the university.
What are they going to do with it?
Well, finding a living link in the evolution of any species could clear up a lot of unanswered questions.
I guess so, but it ain't getting this net built.
Fred, I'm worried.
What's the matter?
Well, as I drove over from the office, I noticed the light wasn't on. And you better phone Lucy and see if everything is all right.
Go ahead.
There's no answer.
Did you use the right number?
761.
Try it again.
Something's wrong. I better get out there.
All right, you go ahead. Now, I'll round up some men, and I'll follow as quickly as I can.
I'll go with you. To block the entrance off. Good, you brought some extra rope. Right. Is there any clothesline?
In the bag.
All right, I'll get it.
Can you get a line up to me? I'll throw one up and we'll rig it to the tow rope and make a bosun's chair. Hold your fire. You might get Sturgis.
No, cámara.
Keep them in the light. Lucy, turn on the light.
Wow, man, did you see how they took that monster out, man? Gravity. You take him with a guy, right off of the, what was the thing? A lighthouse. Ah! Hey, wait. He's back. Oh, this is not the monster of Piedras Blancas. This is the monster of Blancas, Piedras. Huh? Yes, he's actually quite docile. The doctor's given him some injections of some kind of stuff. I don't know what it is, but it really mellows the monsters out a lot. Kind of freaks me out a little bit, but yeah, check him out, man.
Freaks you out, though.
Pretty buff. Come here for a second, you. Come here.
Come here, you. Oh, watch out.
So what are you thinking about this monster here? Is it kind of creeping you out, or?
Yeah, I mean, looks awful tame. Looks like he needs to have his nails done. Just awful. Just awful. Doesn't look like he takes good care of his skin either. Look at that.
Well, but if you consider that the missiles and stuff that bounce off of these monsters' skin, you know, it's not too bad. The value that you get for indestructibility as versus the way it looks.
That's
a big word. Well, this isn't one of the burning turtle monsters. Spooky, what are you doing down there? Come here. We don't really know exactly what she's gonna do, but
I can feel it too.
she does it anyway. She's gonna get on a rampage here pretty soon.
Poppy?
Hold on.
DNA?
I don't know. Let's get their heads together and compare. Here, you come back in here a little bit closer. Now look at these feet. Hey, you guys just stay right there. Take a look at that. Man.
You know what they say about Grandma with his feet?
It's looking like My Three Sons, the intro of that show. Whatever it used to be. But anyway, yeah. Monsters, man, they're freaking me out.
What anything freaks you out, though?
I like this guy. I don't know.
This
is like Democrat.
Come on out this way, man.
Reptilian something.
We've got this guy here. He just kind of popped in through the time vortex thing, and he calls himself John Wayne Gacy.
That's right. I'd like to show you my handcuff trick sometime.
I don't think
I showed this guy
Yeah, I can see that, and that's kind of, he's got a little bit of a booger thing right there.
What, man?
How about this guy?
You're afraid of him, Borlaug. You're afraid of everything else, so you're afraid of him.
Now remember,
Clean it before you eat it.
don't try any of this stuff at home, except for a couple of things. No, don't. Yeah. Okay, here's what you might want to try at home, is building a model kit. I buy Mobius models. They're really cool. Yeah, this is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde model kit from Mobius Models, yes. Very cool. As you can see, he is drinking a potion and turning into a monster! And of course, we're also sponsored by... Oh, yes. Wolf FX face painting kits. It's very, very, very good stuff. We use it exclusively here at the Monster Madhouse to paint our faces! So that the monsters don't get freaked out, you know? It's just kind of freaky. So anyway, any words of wisdom? Anybody want to say anything? We got a couple of minutes of the show left to go. We got
Blu-ray.
right? What about it? What?
I don't know.
I smell chicken cooking. Something about poultry. Oh yeah, Poultrygeist. Yes, the movie with Lloyd Kaufman, starring as a giant radioactive turtle monster that eats. No, that's not Poultrygeist. Poultrygeist is about the chickens.
The chicken.
The chickens.
They dance in the
chicken.
The chickens, you know.
They dance like stone songs.
But I like taking these girls to the movies. Yeah, you know. They're a lot of fun.
It's right underneath the faucet, but it's like butter or whatever the heck it is. You're like,
I don't know. It depends on if they burn the place down or not.
Oh, you're gonna play that.
Right. It depends on if it burns down. We don't know. But of course, we got the girls here tonight. We got a triple feature. Creature feature. It's the estrogen monster.
It's true.
From below beneath the sea.
Estrogen and chlorophyll.
The revenge of the woman monster.
It's a secret. I'm telling you now, a whole conspiracy theory.
Hey, everybody back up! Look out! Look out! Look out! Wait, which camera are we on? I can't even tell which camera we're on. Which camera are we on? Is it now? No, it's this one. No!
It's right there.
No, it's
Where is it?
Thanks for watching Monster Madhouse!